In the shadowed chambers of ancient India, where silk whispers against skin and incense curls like secrets, lies a wisdom long veiled in myth. The Kama Sutra, penned by Vatsyayana around the 3rd century, isn't merely a catalog of carnal delights, it's a blueprint for harnessing life's primal fire. At its heart pulses the art of semen retention, a forgotten science that promises vitality beyond the fleeting rush of release. Before we go deeper into semen retention mastery, subscribe to this channel and join our Telegram community. Link below. You'll get guidance, insights, and exclusive updates designed to accelerate your growth. Stay connected, your discipline, focus, and transformation begin right here. Imagine channeling the raw energy of creation, turning it inward to fuel ambition, clarity, and unshakable strength. This isn't modern broscience. It's the echo of sages who equated semen to Oja's, the vital essence that powers gods and men alike today. In our fast-eject world of quick fixes and endless scrolls, we reclaim this ancient edge. Join me on a journey through perfumed gardens and moonlit beds, where pleasure meets power. The Kama Sutra whispers, true ecstasy blooms not in haste, but in mastery of the self. Semen, in Ayurvedic lore intertwined with the sutra's teachings, is no mere fluid, it's the seed of Shiva's thunderbolt. Losing it carelessly drains the body's reservoir, leaving one adrift in fog and fatigue. Retention, however, transmutes it into rocket fuel for mind and spirit. Seema Anand, modern guardian of these texts, reveals how the sutra demands men control ejaculation consciously, prolonging unions to ecstatic plateaus. Picture lovers entwined, breaths sinking like monsoon rhythms, building waves that crash without shattering the shore. This practice isn't denial, it's alchemy, forging leaden lust into golden longevity. Ancient texts warn, unchecked emission scatters prana, the life wind like leaves in a gale. Yet retained, it roots deep, blossoming into charisma that draws fortunes and fates. In the Sutra's Embrace chapter, Vatsyayana details the hare, bull, and stallion classifications of lovers. By embrace, the hare rushes, to finish, the stallion savors, hours, retaining seed to heighten mutual bliss. Aspire to the stallion, your vitality, a stallion's gallop across endless plains. Benefits unfurl like lotus petals, sharper focus, as energy once spilled, now sharpens the intellect's blade. Physical prowess surges, muscles hum with borrowed fire from the core. Emotional resilience blooms. No longer slaves to urges, you command your inner kingdom. Spiritual heights await. Tantric echoes in the sutra suggest retention unlocks Kundalini, the serpent coiled at the spine's base. Awakener, and enlightenment dances in your veins. But beware the myths. Retention isn't celibacy's cold gadgets, passionate presence, fully immersed, yet sovereign. The sutra celebrates variety. 64 arts of love, where retention weaves through positions and preludes. Start with philosophy. Semen is Bindu, the cosmic drop, mirroring the universe's creative spark. Spilling it mindlessly mirrors cosmic chaos. Retaining it, divine order. Vatsyayana, Herjas Balansdharma, Artha Kamaware. Sexual mastery sustains worldly triumphs. In Lover's Congress, the first thrust ignites. Retention fans it to forest fire, not spark. Women, too, hold keys. Their slower ascent demands men's delay, forging symphony from solo. Anna notes the mind's primus arousals, reigns in thought, not flesh. No potion numbs the tip. True control blooms from mental gardens. Distraction, the sutras, sly ally. Chant versus mid-thrust, invoking gods to steady the flood. Or murmur endearments laced with lore, weaving words as shields against surge. Press the chest's vital points not to block flow, but to jolt the mind from frenzy's edge. Visualize wild hunts or serene rivers. Let imaginations, reins pull back, the body's gallop. Ancient Chinese kin to this, harbor fleeting ire toward the beloved, cooling passions boiled just enough. Yet kindness reigns, use these as bridges to deeper attunement, not walls. To pause, withdraw like a poet mid-verse, breathe deep, then re-enter with renewed verse. This stop-start, sutra-sanctioned, builds stamina's arch, stone by teasing stone. Squeeze technique. At urge's cusp, clench the root, pelvic floor's iron grip holds back the tide. Kegels, modern echo. Train this daily. Imagine lifting pearls from the yoni's depths. Positions aid the art. The mare's mount lets man control depth, teasing without tipping. Or the lotus bloom, entwine facing, where eyes lock and breaths merge, delaying solo peaks. Side sleeping spoons allow shallow dives, prolonging the ocean's gentle roll. Avoid the mare's wild ride early, save it for when retention's throne is firm. Foreplay's feast, the Sutra 64 Arts, Keesing's taxonomy, from nominal nibble to emperor's embrace. Linger here. Exhaust the map before the treasure, building her fire as yours simmers low. Massage with oils, scented of sandal and jasmine aroma anchors the mind, diffusing urgency. Bite marks and nail scratches, her Faciana mark territory, while marking time. Whispers of poetry, recite Kalidasa's verses, turning bed to bard stage, ejaculation to encore, delayed. The second union's grace. First round quickens seed, but retention in rounds 2 and 3 inverts the curve. Man slows, woman accelerates. Perfect harmony, as and illuminates from the texts. Track your lover's signals. The sutra decodes, moans, shivers, the yoni's welcoming clasp. Sync to her rhythm. Your retention becomes duet, not solo sprint. Diet fuels the forge. Milk, ghee, almond sutra. Prescribed elixirs, thicken seeds, potency. Avoid sour and spiced before bed. Let Satvik.com cloak the warrior within. Yoga's bridge. Asanas like cobra stretch the spine. Awakening channels for energy's upward flow. Pranayama's breath control mirrors retentions. Discipline, hail power. Exhale, haste. Mula bandha, root lock, seals the base, preventing prana's downward drain. Daily practice. 10 minutes dawn and dusk, forging chains unbreakable in passion's forge. Mindfulness meditation. Sit in Padmasana, observe urges, rise and fall like tides. This witnesses the self, turning spectator to sovereign over seminal seas. Stories from the texts. The king who, retaining through nights of revelry, conquered realms by day. Or the courtesan who taught disciples retention's art, their vitality a court's envy. These tales aren't fables, they're manuals, etched in pleasure's ink. Modern man, harried by screens and stress, rediscovers this. Retention combats adrenal burnout. Studies whisper alignment's testosterone spikes. Mood lifts, though science chases ancient knowing. No-fap communities echo sutra's call, but add the poetry. Make it art, not ascetic grind. For the skeptic, start small. Retain once weekly. Note the clarity's dawn. Track in journals, energy logs, dream vividness, magnetic pull-in crowds. Partner's role. Communicate the quest turn retention to shared adventure. Her pleasure, the compass. She guides with touch's language, teaching when to press, when to yield. Warnings from wisdom. Force not the flow obsession inverts benefits to binds. If retention strains, release with joy. The sutra honors consent's sacred. Yes, health's caveat. Consult sages of medicine. If blockages linger, body's wisdom trumps texts. Yet for most, this path illuminates. Vitality as verb, lived in every lingering glance. In boardrooms and boudoirs, the retained man strides with unseen scepter. Creativity, surges, artists, her lore, channel seeds fire into symphonies unspoken. Athletes attest, endurance born not of gym alone, but inner reservoir's depth. Lovers transformed, unions stretched to marathons of mirth, bonds forged in fire's hold. The spiritual arc, retention as ladder to samadhi, where ecstasy dissolves ego's shell. Tantra's whisper in sutra's ear, orgasm without end, energy circling eternal. For women, parallel arts, Amrita retention, her nectar's inward turn, balancing the dance. Couples, rituals, moonlit baths, shared asanas, weaving retention into love's loom. Seasonal sync, monsoon, for wild release, winter for deep retentions. Store the sutra's calendar. Align acts 2 stars, vitality timed 2 cosmic pulse. Myths dispelled. Retention, no cause of blue balls. Transmute, don't hoard. Nor prostate peril movements key, gentle release if stagnation calls. And ends clarion, its mind's gain believe in the tool, and it wields you well. Craft your nuska, personalized distractions, from math puzzles to mantra chants. Communities fire, share tales in circles, as ancient Akaras did under banyan shade. Books as beacons, devour the arts of seduction by Anand Sutra's modern flame. Podcasts, Pulse, Reena Malik's dialogues with Anand, bridging eras with erotic erudition. Online oases, forums where stallions swap strides, hares hop to herds, yet solitude's strength. Your chamber, mirror of mastery, where retention roots alone. Measure not by days, but depths. How full the heart when hands stay still. The ripple, retained vitality cascades to kin, career, cosmos life's generous give. In climax's court, the king retains not for throne, but for the kingdom's bloom. Vatsyana's vow. Love is science. Retention, its crown jewel. As sun dips in Ganges gold, so dip into this practice, emerge, renewed. The forgotten science revives. Semen, as sacrament. Vitality, as vow. Embrace the sutras, call retain. Revel, rise. Your odyssey awaits. From hare to stallion, seed to sovereignty. In every withheld wave, a world waves back. The end, nay eternal beginning, in retention's radiant hold. Do not let this powerful momentum fade. 2 things before you go. First, hit the like button to show the algorithm we are a force. And subscribe immediately so you don't lose the frequency shift we just created. Second, you are part of a global tribe, so claim your spot in the comments by dropping your location. Need accountability, deep questions answered, or direct support? That's what our Telegram is. Join the inner circle. The link is below. Forward this video to one soul who needs to step into their power today. Have a force multiplying day.